Students, in our previous class, we have understood that there are 5 events in respiration. What are they, students? Do you remember? They are breathing, gaseous exchange at lung level, gas transport by blood, gaseous exchange at tissue level, and cellular respiration. Then we have started with breathing. We have seen what is breathing, then the pathway of air. Now we need to understand the mechanism of breathing, students. For that, you need to understand the structure of lungs. So let us see that. Students, we have 2 lungs. These are the 2 lungs by the side of trachea. So this is the trachea. On either side of trachea, we have 2 lungs. This is left lung, this is right lung. And where are these lungs located, students? They are present in the chest region. So see, this is the chest region where lungs are present. This chest region is technically called as thoracic region or thoracic cavity. Cavity means space. So in the chest space or thoracic cavity, lungs are located. That is what thoracic cavity. Now these lungs are present on or placed on diaphragm. See here, this red line indicates diaphragm. Diaphragm is a muscle. It is a muscle, dome-shaped muscle on which our lungs are placed in chest cavity or thoracic cavity. Got it, students? Now, the left lung, this is the left lung, is smaller than right. Why it is smaller than right? Because left lung provides space for the heart to get accommodated. Students, you know heart is not exactly at the center. It is slightly towards left. Actually, it is fitted into a space called as cardiac notch, which is present in the left lung. Left lung lo oka chinna notch cavity laga untundi. Aa cavity ni cardiac notch antaru. Anduloki heart fit ayi untundi. So this is the reason why left lung is smaller. Then right lung is shorter than the left. See here, students, left lung is up to here and right lung is until here. Why it is shorter? Because the liver from digestive system is accommodated here and this liver pushes the right lung up. Got it, students? Right lung shorter ga untundi endukante ikkada liver untundi, aa liver koncham paiki right lung ni push chestundi. Very interesting, no? Both the lungs are very good towards the other organs. Left lung is sharing space with heart and right sharing space with liver. We should learn from that sharing behavior. Yes, we should learn. Next, these lungs, they are soft. Chala soft ga untayi. Spongy means air filled and elastic. Because they are very soft, they need protection. And lungs are covered by 2 membranes called as pleural membranes. They are protective membranes. And what are the membranes? Visceral membrane, parietal membrane. Inner is visceral, outer is parietal. See here, this blue membrane is visceral and the red one is parietal. There is a space in between this white region and this space is called pleural cavity. It contains a fluid and this fluid and the membranes protect the lungs from mechanical jerks, etc. So, ఈ fluid, ఈ membranes lungs ని protect చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. Expand అయినప్పుడు, contract అయినప్పుడు ఇవి protection ఇస్తూ ఉంటాయి. Next, extra protection. Next level protection is given by chest wall. See, lungs are present in chest cavity and protected by chest wall. This is the chest wall. Chest wall is made up of what? Ribs. There are ribs and muscles. In between the ribs, see here, this side, this is rib. And this is another rib, this is another, and in between these ribs there are muscles. They are chest wall muscles. And skin. Skin is outer. Baita skin untundi kada, adi anamata. So chest wall is made up of ribs, muscles and skin outside. So lungs are safely placed in this chest cavity. Now if you see the ribs, they are not straight, they are at the angle. See here, they are starting here and coming down. They are starting here and coming down. And in the front, they are attached to a bone called as sternum. Ikkada manaku mundaru oka bone untundi kada, sternum ani untundi. Daniki attach ayintayi. Straight ga kaadu, oka angle lo, ikkada oka angle lo start ayi slowగా కిందికి వచ్చినట్టు వచ్చి ఇక్కడ sternum దగ్గర attach ayintayi. They are attached to the sternum at the front at an angle. Got it? Now chest wall This is about chest wall. Now what is the floor of the chest? Floor of the chest is formed by diaphragm. So this is the floor and these are the walls, and into this room our lungs are located. Got it? Now we have seen that this is trachea and these are bronchi. Then bronchi divide into bronchioles, pipe-like structures called bronchioles. Bronchioles again divide and finally they end up in a sac-like structures called as alveoli. So the interior of the lung is divided into millions of alveoli. Actually 600 million alveoli are present in lungs. Got it, students? So what is alveoli? Alveoli is the structural and functional unit of lung. It is at that space actual exchange of gases take place. Got it, students? Now do you know the surface area of lung? If you open the lung, spread all the alveoli into a sheet, then each lung contains a surface area of 160 meters square, and this is equal to the size of a tennis court. Oka tennis court ఎంత ఉంటుందో మన ఒక లంగ్ అంత ఉంటుంది. లంగ్ ని ఓపెన్ చేసి స్ప్రెడ్ చేసి పెట్టామంటే అది ఒక టెన్నిస్ కోర్ట్ సైజ్ లో ఉంటుంది. See how much space is there inside, and that much space is constricted or contained in a small lung due to the foldings, intricate foldings. Got it, students? So ఒక లంగ్ ని మనం ఓపెన్ చేసి స్ప్రెడ్ చేసినామంటే ఒక టెన్నిస్ కోర్ట్ అంత సైజ్ లో ఉంటుంది. వెరీ అమేజింగ్, నో? అమేజింగ్ engineering by God. Great. So this is about the structure of lungs. Now we shall understand the mechanism. After knowing the structure, it is very easy to understand breathing. So what is breathing? Movement of air in and out. What are the steps? Inhalation and exhalation. What is inhalation? It is the process of taking air into lungs. How do we take air into lungs? Is there any motor fitted here? ఇక్కడ ఏదైనా ఒక మోటార్ ఉండి గాలిని లోపలికి పీల్చుకుంటున్నామా? No. This process of taking in air occurs spontaneously due to the pressure difference. So what does law of diffusion say? Gases move from high pressure to low pressure. So there is high pressure here, low pressure here. Why it is in low pressure? Actually we are in contact with atmosphere, so the atmospheric pressure is 760 mm of Hg. Same type of pressure should be maintained here, but actually the pressure goes down during inhalation. How this happens? See here. The chest, during inhalation, the chest wall muscles. Where are these chest wall muscles, students? They are here. In between the ribs there are chest wall muscles. They contract. When they contract, what happens? They lift the ribs up. Ribs కొంచెం పైకి వెళ్తాయి. Then diaphragm also contracts. When it contracts, it goes down. This dome shape becomes straight and it comes down. So when these muscles contract, ribs go up. When this contracts, this muscle goes down. Because of this, the condition is like here. See, ribs are going up and diaphragm going down. Because of this, the volume in this region increases. As the volume increases, what happens? Pressure goes down according to Boyle's law, right? So when pressure decreases, how much it decreases? It decreases by 2 mm of Hg, and now the pressure is 758 mm of Hg. But now in the atmosphere, it is 760. It is 750 here. Naturally, gas or air rushes into lungs. That is what happens during inhalation. Got it, students? So inhalation time lo chest wall muscles contract అవుతాయి, diaphragm కూడా contract అవుతుంది. chest wall muscles contract అవ్వడం వల్ల ribs lift అవుతాయి పైకి. సో ఈ ఏరియా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. diaphragm contract అవ్వడం వల్ల ఈ ఏరియా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. మొత్తానికి చెస్ట్ క్యావిటీ వాల్యూమ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. వాల్యూమ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే ప్రెషర్ పడిపోతుంది. ప్రెషర్ పడిపోతే ఎంత పడిపోతుంది? 2 mm of Hg పడిపోతుంది. అవుట్ సైడ్ 760 ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 758 ఉంది. సో న్యాచురలీ ఎయిర్ ఫ్రమ్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ఎంటర్స్ ఇంటూ లంగ్స్. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ హ్యాపన్స్ ఇన్ ఇన్హలేషన్. Now the reverse is exhalation. What is exhalation? Process of throwing out air from lungs. So to throw out air from lungs, what is required? The pressure should be higher here when compared to atmospheric pressure. So what is atmospheric pressure? 760. Here the pressure should be more than that. How that pressure is maintained? Now the chest wall muscles and diaphragm are in contracted state. They will come back and they relax, because I told no, muscles are like rubber bands. Assume that muscles are like rubber bands. When you stretch them, they will stretch. When you release them, what happens? They will come to their original state. Same way, these muscles, they don't stay in contracted states itself. They'll come back. They'll relax. As they relax, what happens? Ribs come down and diaphragm comes to its original position, that is dome. Now the volume decreases. As the volume decreases, pressure increases. How much? By 2 mm of Hg. So 760 outside and 762 inside. Now what happens? Pressure is more here. So what happens? Air comes out, expels out of lungs. Got it, students? This is how the mechanism of breathing occurs. So exhalation lo emaindi? Contract అయిన మజిల్స్ రిలాక్స్ అవుతాయి, బికాస్ మజిల్స్ రబ్బర్ బ్యాండ్స్ లాగే అనమాట. మనం స్ట్రెచ్ చేసినప్పుడు స్ట్రెచ్ అవుతాయి. స్ట్రెచ్ చేసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఏమవుతాయి? దే విల్ కమ్ టు ఒరిజినల్ స్టేట్. ఆ ఒరిజినల్ స్టేట్కి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? అవి రిలాక్స్ అయినప్పుడు రిబ్స్ ఏమో మళ్ళీ వెనక్కి వచ్చేస్తాయి, డయాఫ్రామ్ కూడా దాని ఒరిజినల్ పొజిషన్కి వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో ఇప్పుడు ప్రెషర్ ఇక్కడ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. వాల్యూమ్ పడిపోయింది, ప్రెషర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ ప్రెషర్ ఎయిర్ కమ్స్ అవుట్. గాట్ ఇట్? ఎయిర్ బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. దీన్ని ఎక్సలేషన్ అంటారు. ఐ హోప్ you understood this mechanism of breathing. It is just pressure difference that is causing the air to move in and out. But how this pressure difference is created? The pressure difference ila create avadanikku karanam enti? The program is in brain. Brain continuously sends instructions to the respiratory system to perform this. See how masterly it is planning, right? Great. That's it, students. I hope you understood. Thank you.